Okay, in this video, I'm going to make an entire course in an hour using Chat GPT. Again, this is just going to be me working on this, and I can show you what I'm doing. Reminder, it's for my own accountability. You can watch along, you can build along your own online course, or you can take some tips to see what I'm doing. That's fine. But I'm basically responding to this comment here. Very nice comment here. Can you perhaps do a video on some study techniques you've utilized through med school? Would be very helpful. Of course, I will do that. So my plan is to obviously use Microsoft PowerPoint, and then I will also use ChatGPT, okay, and also my own personal experience. But ChatGPT is a very good tool, okay. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's a tool. And yeah, that's the attitude you should have with AI, I think, at this point. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. You've got to use it in as much of your life as you can. You got to understand how to use it, how to use it as a tool, because otherwise you'll be used by it. You need to understand it. You need to grow with it. You need to be the one that uses it. So ChatGPT, very good at generating ideas, etc. So if we're making a course, so I'm just going to literally talk to it. I'm going to make a course on study techniques, tips, productivity, anything else. Let me just see if there's anything specific from that comment. Yep, just study techniques you've utilized to get through med school. Okay. So I'm going to make a course on study techniques, tips, productivity, on getting through medical school. Just see what it says to that. Okay, yeah. Can you give me 5 to 6 maybe? Let's say 5. Can you give me 5 modules on this topic? Okay. So, active learning strategies, note-taking methods, memory enhancement, time management. Oh, that's all in the first module. Wow. So effective study techniques. This is going to be in depth. 2 productivity hacks. Okay. Which includes optimal study environment, task management tools, procrastination busters, maximizing efficiency. 3, stress management and self-care, mindfulness and meditation. Okay. Physical health, mental health, and then work-life balance. Module 4. Wow, this is going to be in depth. An hour will be very ambitious, but let's do it. Speed is perfection. Module 4, exam preparation and test taking strategies. Creating an effective study schedule, long-term planning, practice exams and question banks, test taking strategies, post-exam review, continuous improvement. Module 5, professional development and lifelong learning, building clinical skills. I don't want to talk about clinical stuff in this. Evidence-based medicine research papers. Oh, this is too in-depth. I'm going to have to refine this. Networking and mentorship. I mean, that's a good point. Career planning. Okay, the last module I don't think is needed. Professional development and lifelong learning. Okay, just say takeaway last module. So yes, effective study techniques is a good one. Then productivity hacks, yes. And then we have Stress management, self-care, I think that's important for that. And finally, exam preparation and test taking strategies. Okay. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. So let's just do 4. So I guess, and then the next thing which I will use is Trello. And then I'll just go to a new workspace. This is going to be called medical school study tips. Create. Okay, and this is going to be the planner list. And then we're going to have module 1, which is effective study techniques. Then we have 2, which is going to be productivity hacks. 3 is going to be stress management and self-care. 4 is going to be exam preparation and test taking strategies. Okay. Now let's just see if there's anything I would want to add in or don't like the sound of within this. So, okay, first is study techniques, active learning strategies. Fair enough. Note-taking methods. That's important. Memory enhancement. Yep. Time management. Yep. And then you got productivity hacks. So optimal study environment. That's a good point. Task management tools. I could talk about that. Procrastination busters. Yep. Maximizing efficiency. Cool. Yeah, that's all fair enough to talk about. All important stuff. Anything else I would add? No, let's go from there, and we can always add in stuff later if I think it's important. Stress management and self-care, mindfulness meditation is important, physical health, mental health, work-life balance, all pretty good. And then the actual exam preparation, which is important, study schedule, practice exams, test taking strategies, post-exam review. Cool. That's all. I'm all happy with that pretty much. So we'll go to the first one. Okay, and then we will go. So active learning strategies. Which is going to be 1 for that. We have 2 note-taking methods. 3 memory enhancement. 4 time management. For those guys that are watching and actually are getting some tips from this, feel free to zoom past this bit where I'm just going to be plotting out the stages. Yep, okay, let me keep focused here. So 4 is going to be time management, right? Control copy. 5. Let me just put this guy over here. There's no 5. Come on. There's no 5. Optimal study environment. Task management tools. Procrastination busters. Oh, come on. It's pretty monkey's work, mindless work at the moment, but that's okay. Like, to get this clear structure, I think it'll be worth it just to go through this process. I've done it once before, so getting more the hang of it now. But yeah, you just need to bosh it out. Maximizing efficiency. Just make everything more clear when it comes to actually making the slides and recording the video and giving good amount of content and value is the idea. And yep, okay. Now we're on to mindfulness and meditation. Let's put this guy here. Physical health. Attempting to get into a flow state here, which just hopefully comes when you're focused on one task for a period of time. But sometimes it might not be as glamorous as you hope it is, and you just gotta bosh it out despite how you feel, despite if you get into it, and embrace imperfection, and just get to it. Okay, work-life balance. Okay, and then we're gonna have creating an effective study schedule. Test taking strategies. Post-exam review. Okay, cool. So that's the framework outlined. Next step is adding what you're going to talk about within those sections. So just repeating the same process. So you go here and then you just copy it onto the description, starting from the first bit. So active learning strategies, 3 bullet points. Save. Note-taking methods. Memory enhancement. Time management. I'm going to call this video like something like what I wish I knew in med school, or study tips I wish I'd used in med school, or because I obviously didn't use all of these. Knowing what I know now, I might have used a lot more, but I'm not claiming to be a perfect student that used all of these cool things. But it's more of what I wish I knew now, or my advice to my former self, kind of thing. And I think that's fair enough. Done time management. Okay, we're on to the second bit already. That's good. Task management tools. Procrastination busters. Maximizing efficiency. Okay, stress management and self-care, techniques, benefits, apps and resources incorporating into daily routine. Creating an effective study schedule. Right. Okay, we are done. That's before the 20-minute mark, and we've got our structure for the course, our outline, 4 modules, 4 subsections within each module, and 3 bullet points within the subsections of what to talk about. Okay, so next step then is going on to PowerPoint, which is here. So this is going to be the title of it. What I'm gonna do is this. Oh, that's from previous. Let's exit out. Yep, so you can still see me here. That's good enough. Okay. So this is going to be the title. So it's going to be like complete medical student study guide, something like that. From me, Dr. Thomas Webb. Okay, and then we're going to just go. I mean, I could have like make it look like that and stuff, but I prefer it to be simple. All right, insert new slide. Okay, so the start of it should be what you will learn, maybe. Again, I'm just embracing imperfection. Speed is perfection, so just keeping going fast. Speed is the aim of the game. I'll get better. This course isn't going to be the greatest, and the video is not going to give the most value. It's not going to reach the most amount of people. But if I get it out there, I've learned a massive amount of information and experience from creating something. I've got some feedback, and then I'll go again. The opportunities are endless for how much I can improve and how much I can give information on different topics. So yeah, this is the first one, and let's go. I'm certainly able to give some information, and some people will be able to find value. And if anything else, I'll learn from this. And that is the aim of the game, name of the game. So I could say, well, what you will learn, just to give a brief introduction of what's to come for people watching. So how to study effectively. We'll just do number one. Number two is going to be, come on, I don't want bullet points. Two is productivity hacks and stress management and self-care. And then we've got four, which is exam preparation and test taking strategies. Strategies. Preparation. I kind of like this format, I'm not gonna lie. So I might keep it like that. Again, the power of AI, just designing it for you. And black screen, pretty clear. Okay. So the title, what you will get out of this, straight away, 4 things, and then we go to 4, the first section, which is going to be active learning strategies. Or maybe I'll introduce the effective study techniques. Yeah. So it's like another mini introduction. So it's just to keep people like understanding what they're getting out of this specific module, going through it. If it interests them, great. If not, they can skip ahead. Giving them that transparency, I think, is good. So the first one then is how to study effectively. And I'm sure I'll figure out ways for this to be more efficient as well. Like instead of going from Trello, just copying it to PowerPoint, there might be another way, which I'll discover later. But at the moment, this is the most efficient way I know of. So we'll go with it. So how to study effectively, and then it's going to be 1, active learning strategies, note-taking methods. Active learning. Come on. Strategies. Okay. Memory enhancement, time management. Okay. Cool. So that's the first section done. In terms of that's what we learn. I mean, you could do. I do have to say I like this sort of thing. It's pretty cool. So active learning strategies is this now. Cool. And I guess what I will do is I'll just add these things here. Okay, they are in a different color. Let's make them white, obviously. Why is that not working? Okay, why are they in like a really hard to see blue? I kind of just want them to be normal. Okay. Yep, and then is there going to be a suggestion? Come on, I don't want to still go on this. Now if I go to design, designer, okay, they've also done. So I'm basically just splitting up. I might just keep it simple and just keep going with the old like this strategy here. So it's just like subsection after subsection. So this is what you will learn in the 4 modules, then breaking down the first module, and then what I'm talking about in the first section of the first module. So next will be note-taking methods. And again, it goes to blue for some reason. Even though, there we go. I could even call this video what ChatGPT, how ChatGPT would study as a medical student. That's probably like pretty transparent and pretty interesting for people to know. Yeah, because like I want it to be authentic. Obviously, like yeah, I could call it what I would do again if I was in medical school, which is probably very true. I would use a lot of these techniques and use AI and ChatGPT to help me and structure me, and a lot of these things are like they make sense and things I would do anyway. But I guess it's not me going from scratch. This is what I did. This is what I recommend. It's using ChatGPT a lot as well. So maybe that's a good title. Okay, so then we just go to designer, and I like this one still. Then we are going to go for memory enhancement. Sorry. Cool. Memory enhancement, then it's time management. Going back to here. And then we go to designer. And we go to our favorite one, which, where is it? It's not even doing it. Come on. Disrupting my rhythm. Man. What are you doing? Why have you suddenly stopped giving me the suggestion? If I take away the Eisenhower matrix, will it? Yes, it will for some reason. Maybe it was too long. Cool. So that's the first module done. So I guess I want to actually just do number 1 for this. And then number 2. Number 2, of course, is productivity hacks. Optimal study environment. Task management tools, procrastination busters. Maximizing efficiency. Always have resistance writing maximizing with the Z, stuff like optimizing with the Z, because none of them feel right. The S feels too soft, the Z feels too American. I know potentially most of my audience could be American, so I sometimes end up just putting the Z in, but it's not ideal. I don't know which way to go. I wish there was an in-between letter. Okay, let's go to designer. Let's pick our favorite thing. Now we break down these 4 again. Okay, new slide. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is going to be optimal study environment. Then it's going to be task management tools, procrastination busters. And then it's going to be maximizing efficiency. Oh, come on, what am I doing here? Got to choose one of them, maximizing efficiency. All right, and then we go on to optimal study environment. Click on this, copy this, go back to PowerPoint, go to that, change it to white for some reason. Go to designer, take away this because it's too long. Then we go to designer again. Why is it so blue? Nope. I don't know why. Why don't I just write music? That might work. Okay, why is it not suddenly doing the one I like? I don't know. I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. I'm not a perfectionist. We can go with this one. Task management tools then. Doof, 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 doof. Cool. Back to our favorite animation, procrastination busters. Doof, 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 doof. Where's the white? There we go. Designer. Favorite animation. Maximizing efficiency. Clicking on that. Copying. Pasting. Cool. Then we go to designer. Okay. Now we've done productivity hacks. Now we're on to stress management. Stress management and self-care. Just gonna have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stress management, self-care. Okay, and then we go on to mindfulness and meditation, physical health. Mental health, work-life balance. Okay, going to designer. Perfect. Next. Physical health. Sorry, that's the 4 things. We're now into mindfulness and meditation. So actually, that's going to be number 3. Physical health. Mental health. Okay, interesting. We will go with this one then. Slightly different. And then after mental health, we have work-life balance. It's going to be white. And then designer. That. And yeah, we're now on to the last section, which is for an exam preparation, testing strategies. What do we have on this? Creating an effective study schedule. So study schedule, I'll put. Creating an effective study schedule. Then we have practice exams and question banks. Then we have test taking strategies. Then we have post-exam review. Go to designer, go to that, go to new slide 2, 3, 4. Creating an effective study schedule. Schedule. Oh man. At this point I should take a break. But I'm nearly there. White. Designer. Practice exams and question banks. Practice. Test taking strategies. Test taking strategies. Post-exam review. Okay, I think we're done. So, complete medical student study guide with me, Dr. Thomas Webb. What you will learn: how to study effectively, productivity hacks, stress management, self care, exam preparation, test taking strategies. First module: how to study effectively. I will talk about active learning strategies, note taking methods, which I need to correct, obviously, memory enhancement, time management. Okay, so first of all, active learning strategies, talk about concept mapping, self-testing, teaching others, note-taking methods, talk about these three things, these three things, these three things. Next module includes these four things, talk about these three things, these three things, these three things, these three things. Stress management, talk about these four things, talk about these three things, three things, three things, three things. Last module is that. Three things, three things, three things, three things. Thank you very much. So, what's the plan now? Obviously, I need to make sure I'm talking about the subsections effectively. So, at this point, guess what? So, for how to study effectively, we've got these four things. We go back to Chat GPT. Okay, and we say, so for these three things, so I can just say for active learning strategies, can you write me a short script on the three subsections? Okay, so in this way I can get a script. So like if I just copied this, for example, which is concept mapping, or in fact I could just copy the whole thing into PowerPoint. The first section, active learning strategies. And there should be somewhere you can write your script. Here we are, click to add notes. And it's all there. So then when I'm recording, I'll be able to see that as well. And then I just repeat that. I just repeat that with note-taking methods. Can you repeat this with note-taking methods section? Okay, and then that can be used here. Again, we shall see whether I stick to this. Obviously, priority for me is authenticity, so it will be a case of not reading a script, using it to guide me, yes, remind me of things, but ultimately I'm okay with just talking about things as they come up. But yeah, it's good to have a script here. So that's the first two done. Then that one was actually active learning. That should be nothing. Yep, active learning, note-taking methods, memory enhancement. So I'll just say, can you do the same with memory enhancement? And you can do that there. And time management. Can you do same with time management? Write it in bullet points, please, clearly. Just trying to make it to be more concise, not like a script. Although it's still, okay. I don't like the way it says speaker still, but anyway, that will do. And then we just repeat that with the second module. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Come on, we can do this. Can you repeat the same with what are we on? Optimal study environment. Keep it concise in bullet points. Remove speaker. Introduction, section 1. Okay. That one was better. And we're on to optimal study environment. Task management tools. Good. Repeat. Same with task management tools. Procrastination busters. And procrastination clusters. Maximizing efficiency. Whew. Okay, now it's giving me two options, apparently. Just choose the best one. Doesn't really matter. Let's go with this one. That's okay. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. That's been done. That's been done. So, mindfulness and meditation. You don't have to be exact. And just go there. Da, 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 da. That's actually should be in this section. And then we go physical health. Mental health. Work-life balance. I'm on to the last module. Creating an effective study schedule. Effective study schedule. As you can see, you don't have to repeat write out the whole command each time. ChatGPT is pretty clever. It can figure out if you've been asking it a few times, you just need to say the next thing and it will do the same command. That's what I've been doing. And you just copy and paste it into the script, into the notes section for me to see. Again, I might not say all of this. I might say it in a different way, but it's good to have a framework of what to talk about. So I'm not missing any valuable points. So that was creating an effective study schedule, practice exams and question banks. Practice exams and question banks. Test taking strategies. Post-exam review. This might be the last section, actually. Okay, so to summarize, what we've done is we've decided upon the topic of your course, of your video, study tips for medical students, plugged that into ChatGPT and asked it to give 4 or 5 modules on what you're going to talk about. It's given you a clear structure with subheadings. You've plugged that in to Trello with the subsections, and then you've transferred that over to PowerPoint using a simple design of black and clear symbols, breaking down the modules and subsections on each slide. And then you've asked ChatGPT to write you basically a script of what you're going to talk about within each subsection. And you've just pasted that into your notes. So now, all that's left to do really is you want to just, let me just slideshow. You want to just run through it all and just practice it with the script. So you can't see the script here, but I think when you record it, you can see it. So my plan now is just to go through it probably once and just rough out any of the things I don't like, or get a feel of what I'm going to talk about. And then once I've done that, have another go and just record it from start to finish. And that will be my full course. That's the plan. So I think it's going to take me another half an hour probably probably like 10 minutes to have my trial run, and then 20 minutes to record the whole thing. And that's my course. That's how I made a course. So what time are we at now? Let me just go to here. 1 hour 11. So yeah, I said another half an hour, right? So 1 hour 40 from start to finish, making a course, putting it on YouTube. That's the plan. I'm not worrying once again about editing, thumbnails, very minimal thought to the title, but I'm really focusing on, consistency is going well. Then I'm trying to just make this a valuable specifically for the topic. So making it valuable, and that is what I've done. Complete course, start to finish. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.